The other day I was thinking about how strong these 6-cost Enels are in the new purple Enel deck in OP15. Playing out at 10k for 6 costs is just such crazy value. And then I remembered, Shanks can do that as well. This card, when your opponent has a character with 8,000 base power or more, gets -3 cost, making it a 6 cost, 10,000 power body, just like these cards are. It also grants the on-play effect of giving this leader 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn, and we all know Enel likes to swing for 6k a lot, so I'm thinking this might actually be the counter we need to this new super strong, super prevalent deck. So I'm hoping today we can do some testing with this and see if that's going to be true and if this deck actually can survive in the new meta. So I'm trying something a bit different today. We're going to do some live commentary over these matches. Specifically going to be looking for purple Enel since that is what I want to test it out. But maybe it's worth seeing how this deck does into other matchups as well, because even if it beats the strongest deck in the format, it may lose to something like a blue-yellow boa. But that's what we're here to find out. We're going first. I think we'll mulligan this. Okay, good, we got a searcher. Seeing Yasop on 5 is usually good. Just thinking about it, you probably want to go second in this matchup, because on their second turn, it would be their second turn? It's kind of hard to think about this deck's curve, you know, it goes up to 6 Dawn pretty much immediately. But basically, they can play out what would be their 5 Dawn turn. They would be able to play out the 6-cost Enel, and then you can respond immediately with your own 6-cost 10k right on curve. So if he plays that out this next turn, we're not really going to be able to compete with it, but we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I think we're just going to swing 2 5s. You know, I remember back in OP9, OP10, back when people were playing Shanks, it's a big thing to consider running this Uda Searcher or not. I couldn't imagine running without it. You really have no early game with this deck, and I think being able to play a 1-cost search in this pretty bricky deck, honestly, where you really want to be able to find the pieces you need, and then also being able to have this play where you're able to swing with it later is pretty strong for this deck, all things considered. He has a lot of 2Ks of his own, though, so it's not going to be super difficult for him to remove this immediately. My man's searching. I haven't really been looking at what he's grabbing. This deck's... Oh my gosh. Man, what is this board? Grabbing all the events. Yep. So... we'll take one. Maybe I'll get out of the second one. I'm also thinking of just taking it. I mean, let's see. We kind of, going first, would like to see a Beckman, maybe? I would think. Maybe not, honestly. We would just play blocker. Yeah, you know, we're limit testing today. We're going to take this. I'm going to see how this works out for us. This board is so full, I almost don't even want to swing at it. I think, yeah, I'm just going to play this Yasop. You know, I really do think this deck might have potential. I think increasing your leader's strength is pretty strong into Enel. Then again, though, it's just an idea. We'll see how that goes. Alright. We're going to witness it happening. I'm going to be able to play out this card next turn. Pretty early on 7 Dawn. The earliest I'm able to. And then we're going to be a 7k leader. He's probably going to struggle to swing into that. So I hope. This turn, though, it's looking like, what, he puts 4, and then, yeah, he gets 1, so it's going to be 6/6. We do get out of this one for free with the leader effect, though. Okay, no, he is still going to go for this. Wonder why he changed his sequencing there. It didn't really matter. Alright, give him the 1k here. Can use the extra Dawn just to play out the Searcher. I think that's fair.
He's gonna have to play over all of these. I don't even feel the need to swing at any of these 2k bodies. Don't think it's really gonna make a difference. So yeah, we're just gonna go face. We're gonna go 6. I'd like to see another one of these, honestly. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use the extra Dawn I'm gonna have here to play out a Searcher, rather than go 7/7. Yep. What was that? That had to have been some kind of mistake. Oh well, we'll take that. Wow. Really gonna end up taking 2 life. Beautiful. Well, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's probably the right play to take this. Cause... yeah. I guess if he plays out like a Holly, I think I'll go for Rayleigh. Okay, he's not. That's just another 6 cost. I think him getting rid of the blocker there tells me he has another one, so I'm gonna assume one of these cards in his hand is that brick. Oh yeah, I forgot about this card. Gets to freeze this. He doesn't have to waste time swinging into it. I'd rather him use these now than use them on like my blockers later on in the game, so I'm okay with this. We are gonna be taking some heat here though. He's probably gonna swing 10, and then 6, and then 6. Oh wait, you know what actually? Oh, he's not gonna be able to swing 6 that many times. He's gonna go 7 if we get out for free. Or oh, so maybe he's gonna go into the board. Because he gets all these -1s. I guess he just did this for the card draw then? That was kind of a waste. I'm thinking of maybe using leader effect and 2K'ing, and then he's probably gonna swing his 10 here. But then the alternative is take this and then he swings at life. And I probably don't want to give 2 cards for that, so I take it. But do I really need the card? Honestly, no. So I think I am going to do it like I just said. Give him this 2K. Keep these. I wasn't running these when this card came out, but I was mistaken. This card is really strong. Oh, he has leader swing. I'm stupid. Oh, I just completely wasn't thinking right there. Yeah, okay, that was a complete misplay on my end. Can we do it? Okay, we have 3 10 costs now, wow. Might as well get rid of one of these. And I do think the play is going to be another one of these. We'll have 3 Dawn left. So I'll be at 7. So I can go 10 twice into here. It's probably not going to deal with it though. I mean, other play is like what? That's blocker. Don't really get to do anything else though. I think this is how we're going to do it. And I'm actually going to save that Dawn to try to swing into his 10 cost. Because if he gives me 2 cards here, I think that'll be the right play. Honestly, maybe I should be more scared. We're kind of brick. Oh, I didn't see what he just gave me. 1K. Okay, alright. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna do it like this. Alright, this card's super powerful. 1K draws you a card. Insane. Yep. You went down a lot of cards for that. That was what, 3? This is kind of like neutral though, so it's more like 2. Alright, we'll take it. He might try to get rid of our 10k on the board, which I'm okay with. Jesus. 3 of them. He should just be able to give 4 Dawn to one of these and just get rid of this pretty immediately. This man's drawing cards. Okay. Really? He's still gonna do that? Well, because this is at 8. I think that was a misplay on his end. Well, let me see. Can you... Yeah, you can give the rest of Dawn to any of your characters. You probably should have put it here. What's he gonna go? Yeah. So we'll just get out of that for free. Can't really do anything with his leader now, and then it's gonna be 10 and then 10 at face. So... Is it worth taking another life hit? No, I think we'll get out of this. We're going to be taking a lot of heat these next few turns. I don't know if we're going to be able to get rid of one of these. I'll swing 5 here. Try to get a card out of hand, and if he takes this, we might have to go for a game here. No, that probably wouldn't even be the right play. Oh, wow. I said that, but now I'm having to think about it. Because the idea where there was get a card out of hand and then make it easier to swing into those Enels, but now I'm like... I could swing 10 life. If he takes that, I'm having 13. What? He could at most have 6 cards. He could go up to 12. I mean, like... This deck has a lot of counter. It's very likely he's able to get out of that. And then we just kind of lose after that. Could put him to 0 anyway, and then just play out some blockers, and then hope we can win with Roger the next turn. I just doubt that's gonna happen. I don't know. It's a tough spot. Well, because he'll probably give us some cards when I swing 12 into one of these. Probably gonna give up cards for that. Oh no, but it's probably the safer play to play blockers. Maybe I can play out all this. What is this? This is gonna be 3. Or it's 4, 2, so it's 6, and then okay. So yeah, I'll do it like this. Okay, so he is taking it. He's probably confident he can get out of a 13k Roger swing, so yeah, we're gonna do it like this. Okay. Maybe I should have been paying more attention to the events he's been using, because it's likely he has that resting event, and he's going to be able to just get through our blockers here, so maybe I kind of messed up. No, so this is the card that rests. It seems like he doesn't have that. So let's see, this is... Well, he can only go 7 here, so I might as well just take this. Is this stupid? No, I think we're fine. Let's see, I got 2 blockers. Okay, he does have the rest. Darn. Ah, he has 2 of them. Wow, that might be over. That might be it. think that's it. I think that's just game. Yeah, alright, that's gonna be GG's. Not a great start, but we'll go next, see how it goes. Alright, this time we get to pick which turn we go, and once again, I think it's the right play to go second. I wonder if this is even worth having. I do think this is gonna be a mulligan. Yep, really looking for this card. And we got a Searcher. And probably the better 4-cost play in this matchup. The other Lucky Roo I think is a great card in some matchups, but it's very matchup dependent for sure. Not gonna be able to really hit anything. I think I'd rather just, yeah, draw cards here. We even have the Yasop to trash for that. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna play this out. I'm between the 2K and another blocker. Honestly, maybe another Yasop. Just in case if he doesn't play 6-cost on curve. This is like a good alternative play. I'll do that, yeah. I'm still kind of learning exactly how this purple Enel deck works. It's very technical. It's probably worth playing some games with it and understand what other people are going to do, because I just kind of see stuff happen and I'm just like, yeah, okay. Don't really get exactly what they're doing. It kind of looks like they're playing a bunch of 1-costs. So yeah, he's just gonna swing 6, then 7. Thinking about taking both, but it's probably worth it to counter out of one of them. Oh, you're gonna play, dang, 2 blockers. Kind of insane. So yeah, we'll take one, counter out of the second one. All right. Able to get this for free. Okay, having 2 9-cost Shanks is nice. Really? I can't... I kind of can't believe he did that, but okay. 5 lead or 5 here? I mean, if he'll give me the second blocker for it. Oh my gosh. What? Dude, what are we doing? It's a 1-cost. No way, it's that important then. 2 blockers? I don't know, am I crazy for thinking that's kind of not the right play there? I don't know. Oh, I didn't have my turn. Oops. See what he does here. I'm almost kind of hoping he plays out a 6-cost. Because I want to get rolling with these guys. I think the Yasop's a fine play if he doesn't, though. Nope. Gonna give us this blocker. All right. And then, yeah, it's gonna be another 2 6s. Yeah, you know, this is a situation that happens a lot with Enel, where he ends up, yeah, he's going to put 4 Dawn here, he's going to have the extra Dawn, put it on his leader after playing out a 6 cost. And just, yeah, being able to not have to deal with that double 6 swing, because they can either, if you're a 7k leader after this card, you know, 2 6s does nothing, or they can put the 1 Dawn on the character or their leader instead, and they can swing 7, but you just get out of it with leader effect. So really deals with the pressure that Enel puts on you very well. In theory, at least. I guess what we kind of struggled with in that other game was just kind of getting out-tempoed by the 6 cost, because even still, like, yeah, they just are able to play out so many. And then, yeah, start swinging at the board instead of your face, so they're still able to pressure you to some extent. That seems like the hard situation to deal with. But, I don't know. I think if we're just able to play more of these out, and they're able to play 6 costs, it's a winning situation for us, for sure. Speaking of which, since I am going to go up to 7 next turn, I think I'm going to take one of these. Because hopefully we're not going to be taking too much life later. So we'll take this. Alright. And then I'll just 1k out of this. This is another thing maybe I need to think about in this matchup is using blockers. Because it's like, how do I say? He has the resting to get rid of our blockers, and it's like maybe it's just not worth keeping them on the board. I should have like used it there, for example, because now he's just gonna get around it on some other turn. I'm thinking doing this. This guy's pretty trigger happy with the blockers. I'm thinking he might just block the 2k to save this card. If that's the case, maybe I just do a different play and I just go for this. Nah, probably not. He's gonna give us the 1k for it though. I'm also thinking about swinging with the blocker into this if he's really going to give me counter for this one card. Also, it would be nice to get rid of him having the -1. Makes it easier for him to swing into these guys with his 6 costs. Then again, what is it going to be next turn? It's going to be like 10 into 9, so I just get out of it with a 1k. It's no big deal. Yeah. I think we just ignore that. Maybe if he blocks this, which he should. Yeah, maybe now I'll do it. I don't know, it feels like such a weird play. I think it's worth it. It's a little crazy, but I think it's worth it. He has 2 cards. He's been giving us counter for this. If he gives us another card, I think that's great. Okay, there you go. We'll take it. You know, that's the thing, though. Enel, once he finally starts running out of cards, you know, he runs out of steam. I think we kind of got him here. Let's see. Ah, he played this card. Yeah, so he was going to KO it anyway. Swinging with the blocker was the right play. Or maybe not right play, but it just kind of worked out. I mean, I wasn't exactly thinking about this card, but maybe I should have been. Oh well. Worked out for us. Yeah, he got way less value off of that. Or more so, we got more value off of this. I don't know, however you want to think about it. What? This guy's just throwing cards away. I mean, he is going to be able to swing twice at us here. So it's just going to be 10, 11 if he goes all in. I mean, we're okay with that. He's gonna have like no tempo. Yeah, I mean, he had to give up the last of his card just to get this as a blocker. Actually, he's not gonna swing with it. It's kind of not even worth going up to 7k anymore. But then again, it's like, yeah, I don't really have another play. We could just establish this, play blocker. Yeah, it's probably fair. So yeah, we'll go 5. He can't block this or we just kill it. So he has to take. He is gonna block in 1k out of that. Wow. Can't really punish him for doing that. So, but I don't know. Yeah, he's just. I just don't think he's gonna have the cards to get back in this game. I think this is a pretty winning situation for us. Doesn't really have a good way to deal with our board anymore. Because now that we have the second body, I mean, yeah, if he like tries to swing hard into it, we'll just clear this, and then yeah, he's not gonna get back in this game. This is pretty much GG's. Okay. Man, this card is crazy strong. Too late, though. I guess that's another upside about Shanks into this matchup is, you know, with Rayleigh and Beckman, you have great ways to just get rid of Holly. I mean, this card comes out so early, so you're never be able to deal with it, like, on curve. But, you know, just being able to easily get rid of it. Like, if they're not swinging with it, you know, because they're, like, saving it for later, you can just Beckman or Rayleigh it. Yeah, so I think here, just block. Can't swing into us because we have leader effect, so. Yeah, and he has no cards, so this is just gone. Yep. Don't even have to give up any cards. And yeah, this is cooked for our opponent, to say the least. So yeah, this is 6, so we'll do it like this. KO that. Swing 10 here. And then we just get to go 5 life, 10 life. He has to take both of those. And yeah, I mean, yeah, this is game. I don't think I've said it like 5 times. Just kind of going through the motions of it now. But yeah, I mean, wow. I'm hesitant to use this game as an example of this, you know, this deck working as intended into this matchup. Because I do think our opponent kind of played incorrectly at times. So, less about the decks and more about just kind of the way the game turned out. But I mean, no, I think we still showed the strong suit of like this card, you know, being able to match Enel's tempo. I mean, like, yeah, this was a super quick game. Usually not the case into this deck, because he just has like really early tempo advantage, but we kind of match that with 10k bodies of our own. Able to swing into his blocker there at the end. I mean, yeah, we have a board presence. We just hit 10 Dawn and it's crazy we have this board. Insane. Because that's the thing, I mean, like, I've always thought this card was a little bit inconsistent. You know, because I can't really think of too many decks that are like consistently playing out an 8k body when they have 6 Dawn. Or even if they're doing it like on their 6 Dawn turn, because that's the earliest you can get an 8k body. It's like what? Theoretically, you would only be able to play this card out on like a set. Like the earliest you'd be able to play out this card before was on your 7 Dawn turn after they played like a 6 cost 8k, which is once again not the most common stat line. But now, I think it really has a place in this meta. Just see how it turns out. I just completely, what? Yo, this man's running the Sanji? I guess that makes sense because you run the Pudding Searcher. That's interesting. Let's see what he's doing. We're playing the Rusher. I mean, we have enough cards. We'll just get out of both of this. Not take any chances. Because he's going to try to rush us down here. So it seems. But nah. Just not going to happen. Yeah, we can't really KO this. So I'm kind of thinking, like, what's our other play here? Because I'm like, I guess theoretically he could rush us down. No, I have too much counter. There's just no way he's going to be able to do that. I mean, it's not guaranteed this turn, I don't think. Let me actually try. So I can swing 9, and I can swing, it's 4, I can swing 11. Putting 1 here. And then both of those go through, and then I can just, I guess it is actually guaranteed. Okay. I guess I'm not counting the SR events. So I guess maybe he could theoretically, I'm not going to think about it too much. We probably just won this game. You know, sometimes that line of thinking can lose you games, but I think we're so far ahead here, it's just really not worth spending more time. Let's just get the game over with. Go through the motions of winning. I think it was already decided like 2 turns ago. He's thinking about it. Maybe he can get out. Nah, yeah. Come on, man. Get this man a concede button. This game's been over. Yeah, should be GG's. Yeah, no, not even close. Alright, that was definitely a great game for us. Hopefully showcased a little bit what this card is capable of. So yeah, let's go next. Alright, once again I get to choose the turn order. Gonna go second. Not seeing exactly the cards we want to see. I do think I'm gonna mulligan this. It's like a little bit of a bricked hand, but if we're able to play out this card on curve, you can be fine. No plays for the first 2 turns, though, is a bit rough. You know, it's something worth considering. I think, especially with, like, you know, decks like this that are a little bit faster running rampant in the meta, I think it's important to have a turn 2 play consistently. That's why I'm running the obviously, this deck's always running a variety of, like, 4-cost blockers, but I'm also running that 3-cost Sanji. I haven't talked about it, but I think it's been in my hand. I think I even played it 2 games ago. But, I don't know. If you guys have opinions on whether that card is worth running in particular, because it doesn't really synergize with the rest of the game plan of the deck, it's just a really strong, you know, 3-cost body, play it out, do a 6k swing, they swing into it, you draw a card, just an overall, like, strong tempo play. But maybe there's better alternatives for kind of filling that role of, like, having early game plays with this deck. So if you guys have any ideas about that, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Anyway, we're off to the races, starting off with the search. This is the, yeah, the one that freezes. Oh, drew into an Uda. Beautiful. Okay, well, I'm not going to see these game. Yeah, okay, goodbye. Got a 4-cost play, though. Wow, worked out, top decking the Searcher. You love to see it. All right. You know, I thought when this card got announced it was very strong, but kind of came out, and then Shanks was already kind of irrelevant at that point, so I didn't see too many people playing with it, but just playing the little bit of Shanks I have been playing today, it's like, he gets value. This card's good, man. Like, There isn't too many ways to, draw cards in red, but this is so consistently in this deck, you're able to proc this effect and just, like, cycle out your bricks in a hand like this. I'll be able to get rid of a Rayleigh. Not super important in this matchup. So yeah, that's going to be great. Anyway, he's going to be swinging 6 and then 6 again. So yeah, we'll take this. Probably give him we'll give him this card, yeah. Maybe the Yasop? I'm going to keep the I'm going to see how this works. Just in case he doesn't have a 6 cost, we're going to keep the Yasop, see if we're able to play that out. But anyway, yeah. Another great thing running Searcher in this matchup is, yeah, you get to swing into his body, so get this off the board. Not super important because he has, like, 3 of them, but hey, maybe it'll eat up an attack next turn. Get some value like that. Anyway, we've drawn our 3rd Rayleigh. I think I'm only running 3 in this deck. So, I should be seeing all of them, but yeah. Get a 2k, another blocker. Solid, Maybe instead of playing the Yasop out next turn, we can play out this, just, put more blockers on board. Probably not, though. Once again, blockers are kind of against this leader. Has a lot of ways to deal with them, it seems, between the KO and the resting. And even, I was playing a game, this wasn't one that was recorded, this was a while ago. I was playing one, and he actually rested my blocker and then, like, froze it for, like, 2 turns straight, and I was just like, okay, so I'm getting no value off of that. Okay, there he is going into that. Okay, and we did see a 6 cost, so y'all know what that means. We're gonna match that with our own 10k. So if I'm right, he's gonna be able to leader effect, swing 2 times again. I think this card is significantly less scary when he plays this. I mean, he's having to trash cards to recur this blocking effect. And, the 6k, like, Shanks is really good at dealing with these small attacks. That's kind of what his leader effect excels at. But, yeah, he's not really probably going to attack with this. So he's going to swing 7 and 6 this time. So we'll take this. And then, yeah, we'll get out of this. Well, do we? Yeah, no, so we get rid of the Yasop for sure. Okay, drew into our Roger. Might come up later. Probably not, though. Let's see if he just gives us this card for free. Oh, he didn't even make this a blocker. That's probably the smart move. Probably wasn't going to come up this turn. He has plenty of counter. I guess the one thing is, yeah, it's... If he made this a blocker, he would have been able to save this 1 cost. But I mean, yeah, who cares? Maybe I should have went for this. I don't know, I feel like I'm more scared of this card. Another thing this card lets him do is, he's able to KO. I didn't comment on it, but he just got rid of our blocker, unfortunately. But our Uda blocker, which isn't in our hand, it's a 4k, and he hits 3k, so yeah, by able to minus 1000 power, he's able to hit that 4k blocker, which, yeah, definitely don't want that to happen. Anyway, he gives that. We're just gonna play our own 10k, go up to 7, and yeah. See what our opponent does about that. Probably another 6 cost here. I mean, he has a ton of cards in hand. There's no way he doesn't have another one. Yep, there it is. This is probably the more scary card. Definitely more scared of this than the blocker. Because this is, I know this is going to be consistently swinging 10 like every turn. Kind of sucks that we don't have another one of these right now. Would love to top deck one. Maybe I take a hit to life here. No, he's not going to swing 10. If he does, I think I'll take it. Okay, I haven't really been paying attention to the events. It's probably important to do that. Know what he could have in his hand. Because he goes through them so crazy. That's the leader effect there, yep. Just gonna give the Dawn. He's not gonna be able to do anything here though, yeah, if he's doing it like that. Wonder if that's why he's taking a bit. Maybe he realized. I mean, yeah, I'm assuming people haven't seen Shanks in a bit. I could imagine it being easy to forget about his leader effect. I mean, even when everyone was playing this deck, I would forget every now and then. Yeah, it's always a terrible feeling. But now he accounted for it there. He might swing 10. Yeah, well, we'll take this. Okay, get a 2k, not bad. Oh, we did actually top deck that. I mean, now I have to think, is it worth playing? I think so. I think so. Let's see. I think I go 5 life here. I'd love for him to use a 1k counter, because then I'll be able to use the extra 2 Dawn I have. Oh, wait. I'm kind of silly. I should have played this first. Kind of a sequencing mistake. Maybe not, because maybe if it was 7, he would have just taken it. He just gave us a 2k counter there. Yeah, so probably not going to get this, but he's definitely going to give us 2 cards for it. Yep. Alright, but he's down to 3 cards. I mean, we have 8. Got the 7k leader. The problem is he's probably going to be able to get rid of this turn. And we don't have another one. So it does look like we're going to be getting out-tempoed here. Maybe there's a play with Roger to swing into his rested bodies this next turn. I don't know. It's only 13. I mean, he just has to double 2k, which he'll probably have. But then there's also this 10, so it'd be like what? It's like 3 cards. We'll see what he does this turn. Playing out another one of these. He's not even using these as blockers. I think that's smart, though. I think people are a little too prone to just using this every turn, and then you just kind of waste your hand. I mean, especially, he's kind of on thin ice here with only 3 cards. Then again, we do have these bodies. He might start using these as blockers now, but I don't think it's the right play to do so. Yep. So here we're seeing this. He is going to go 14. Maybe getting out is smart here. I mean, we have so many cards, honestly. What else can he do? Because that was his leader effect. Yeah, you know what? I actually think we get out of this. And we're fine now. I mean, we have card advantage. Yeah, we'll take this. Kind of scary going down low here. I would have loved to have the other 10 cost Shanks lower the power of these guys, but you know, really thinking here between the playing blockers out or just going with this. I think our best bet here is to get rid of these cards on the board, though. I just don't know if we're going to be able to. Because let's see, he can definitely get out of 1, so with the 2 swings, I'll have 2 cards in hand. We'll probably be able to get 1, but not both of them. And then our leader doesn't really do anything this turn. There just isn't really a way to play out like a blocker and do something else. Let's see, actually, if I swing, if I use 4 Dawn, I'll have 6. So maybe I could swing like 12, and then 12 again would get the other one. So I can swing 10, swing 12, that'll probably get it unless he dumps his whole hand, or he has those SR events, which he probably, maybe not probably, but he might. Ooh. Yeah, this is a bit of a tough turn. We're kind of cooked here. Let's see, maybe we can get both of these and be able to play out 1 blocker. I don't know, because that would be what? Out of 6 Dawn, I could put 3 on each. Nah, it's not that good. I think we're going to do it like this. See what happens with this. Okay. So I could definitely just swing into that, but that's probably not the right play. I definitely need to play this blocker. We'll do it like this. Alright. Oh, wait. Should I have played this? Maybe. Oh well. We'll see what happens. Honestly, yeah. If he could get around our blockers, he might just be able to win on this turn. And even if he goes for a play like that and he doesn't win, he has 3 life. Like, we might be kind of screwed here. Alright, yep, so he's going to be able to rest our blocker. Yeah. And all these cards in hand, only 1 2K. Maybe top decking a Divine Departure could save us. I don't know, I'd have to do the math on it. Let's see what else he plays. Just waiting on our opponent here. He's thinking about this turn. This is an important one for him too. Because he probably sees me with the 2 Dawn up. I wasn't even thinking about it. I just kind of didn't use it. He's seeing this. He's probably thinking about Divine Departure. Worried about that 6K I would be able to have with the 2 Dawn. Alright, so he is freezing that. I mean, that's pretty much a free play for him with the whole... He's getting the card for that. I guess he's losing a Dawn, but... He gets that back with Leader Effect, I think, so... Yeah. Honestly, yeah, all his Dawn here is kind of free to just play whatever events. I'm hoping, because, yeah, if we live and he dumps his hand, we would be able to win. If he had literally no cards in hand, but I don't think he's going to go for that. Alright. So he's not even going to use Leader Effects. He's going to go 8. And then what's it going to be? 10. And then 10. So I do have to get out of this. And then, yeah, I don't think I can get out of the 10, though. Let's see. Yeah, so it's 10, 10, and then I have 6, 7, 8, 9. I would need to top deck a 2K. And even then, yeah, he has 3 cards in hand. I don't think we'd win after that. Our blocker's frozen. Ah, and we got a brick. Yeah, that's GG's. Oh, he does get the Leader Effect there? How? Because he did have some done. Okay. So, okay, no matter what, we were screwed there. Yeah, that's GG's. Didn't really do well that game, I mean, at all. Yeah, definitely got out-tempoed. Even with our 6-cost characters. But we'll go next. Alright, I think this is going to be the last game I play today. We are currently 1-2 with this. Let's see if we can break it even after this game. But we are, once again, going to go second. And despite not having our 6-cost, I'm thinking of keeping... Then again, we don't actually have anything to trash for this except for Roger. And this is, I'm running this as a 1-of, so I don't know if I want to have to be forced into that play. So maybe it is worth mulliganing here? I think... Because we'll also get to see 2 in other cards. We're probably likely to see a 6K. I'm going to keep this. Worst case scenario, if we have to get rid of the Roger to draw more cards and hopefully see our 6 cost, it's not the end of the world. I have yet to get value from this in this matchup, though. I mean, I was thinking, you know, I've had games where I've been thinking about this card, and I was like, oh, like, theoretically, if the game went one way or another, I would have been able to play it, but it hasn't happened yet. So, yeah. Probably be more prone to get rid of this. I don't know, we're going second. This is a great on-curve play, so I don't know. Either way, no plays this turn, we'll just pass. It's always on the second turn of Enel's. I don't really know what he does. I always just see him playing a bunch of stuff. Alright. Okay, so he's gonna swing 5 and then just 5 again. We'll take this one. Okay, another blocker. Oh my goodness. Alright. I think it's not super worth getting rid of any of those. So we'll go 5 life. Hopefully he gets us a counter. Because yeah, you definitely just want to like run Enel's hand out. At least that's how I would imagine you want to play into this. Just gotta think here. Roger or Shanks do we trash? I do think I'm gonna get rid of Roger. Let's see if I regret that later in the game. But yeah, just think I'm gonna get rid of that. Alright, still not seeing a good play for next turn. Pretty scary if we don't have anything to do now that he's already playing out his 6 cost. Okay, he's gonna play this as a blocker. And gonna get rid of ours. And then yeah, he is able to go +1 gauge, so he's gonna be able to go 6 with leader and 7 here. So we'll take the 7. Okay. And oh, he's gonna go 5. If he went 6, I might have considered taking it, because yeah, man, I mean, we have no plays. Wow. This really is tragic here. What is this card? Give a character with base powers. Oh, it's these. Alright, well. Honestly, we need some tempo. Maybe I play out one of these. I don't know, I feel like I need blockers. It sucks though, I kind of don't want to get rid of my only late game card in order to play this out and draw more cards. So honestly, maybe I play out this Lucky Row. Yeah, we'll even go here so he can't draw a card from swinging life. And yeah, he's just going to block with that, definitely the right play. And all I can really do is, yeah, play out a blocker. We'll play out this one. Maybe now that he's running low on cards, this will be useful and we will be able to kind of clear out his board of 1 costs here. I wonder if that's going to be worth it because of this card, though. Okay, so we're putting 3 on the pudding. Oh, he's going to be resting our blocker. I guess another benefit of this Lucky Row as opposed to this one is that it doesn't immediately get KO'd. He is going to rest it and freeze it, though. Wow. And then that... Oh, he uses the Dawn minus effects to take the Dawn off of his characters, and then he's able to leader effect with them. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna take the 7. Yeah, not seeing any late game. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that 7. Why did he make this a blocker, though? He just kind of trashed the card for no reason. Huh. I mean, wow, yeah. We're not seeing anything. Yeah, this might just be a play 2 blockers turn. Swing into his board. And then, yeah. I think this might already be over, though. I mean, let me think here. If he swings, get out of 2, and might not be able to KO his bodies, though. Because of that, this card. Alright. He's resting both of our blockers. And he's going to be able to go 6. Yeah, 6, 6, 10. Which... don't think we're going to be able to get out of all of that. Alright. Keep going 5 because he saw me use the leader effect. And then the 10, I mean... let's see, I can go 3, 2, 1. You know, we do have 3 blockers on board coming back, and it's like... he's used 3 of his abilities to rest us. You know, maybe we just take this and we try to survive at no life. Don't think it's gonna work, but it's probably our best chance here. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to trust in the 3 blockers here. And I'm gonna be able to get rid of this. I guess I should have swung with this first. He might actually be able to get out of this now. That was kind of a misplay. Hopefully he doesn't, though. Nah, he is going to be able to. What was that? 2 2Ks, yeah. No, I think I definitely messed up there playing with the leader. That actually might have made a difference. Wow. I mean, let's see here. We do have a lot of counter now. Wow, he did see his 4th resting event, so yeah, he's gonna play that now. And let's see, we're gonna have 2 blockers, so we can still get out of both of the both of the 10Ks. So yeah, we're gonna have to save it for that. So I'll give him 1 card here. Then yep, he's gonna rest that. And he actually passed. Well, now he has no ability to rest anything, so that's... I mean, we take it. I still think we're cooked, though. Let's see. So this will cost 2. Maybe I should have taken anything but the 10 cost. Just too slow. That was kind of a messed up there. I guess, yeah, we just have to hope we live this turn, and then we can hope we tear through his life next turn, but I don't know. This might end up being a close one after he just passed his last turn. I mean, now he has 5 cards, though. He isn't going to be able to deal with these blockers. Okay, gonna play out another 6 cost. Okay, so So here we're going to block, and we're going to get rid of this card. See if he wants to Dawn minus. He will. Going -1 here. Okay, so he can't get rid of this Uda. Because if he had the thing that KOs at 3k, he would have used it on this. So that's definitely good. Okay, we're going 5. Take that, free counter. Okay, he is going to be trashing. Now he's going to put his blockers on mine, so he's maybe not going to swing with both of these? Okay, we'll get out of that. The thing is, though, he has 2 cards in hand. We're actually going to be able to swing into his board here. We're still going to have 2 blockers. It might not be over. I think... I'm gonna get rid of it. I just can't. Oh, wait. No, he's not gonna block. Okay, yeah. I can't afford him like -1 and like getting rid of this blocker, so we're gonna have to. Oh, let me play my first one. There we go. Because now these are 8, so this is gonna be really hard for him to get out of. And the question is, do I really swing into this little body here? Because, I mean... Let's see, I mean... It's like, do I have to take a life here? He has the 2 block. Yeah, I think this is the safer play. Alright. We still have 2 blockers in hand. I mean, I can't believe it, but... We're kind of still in the game. Okay, the rusher might be a little bad for us here. He's cycling. So he's going to be able to go a little wider, which is not what we want here. Going to have to give up some cards for sure. Ooh. Oh, he didn't use leader effect? Well, he still has 3. And maybe he has another event or something. Because if he puts... I mean, this is -2. This isn't going to be able to swing anyway. Yeah, so you know what? We actually will use our counter here. Go up 3k. Now that he can't kill us, though, he might not swing with the blockers. I mean, this is too weak. Yeah, you can't do anything with that. Maybe he forgot, yeah. Or no, he's probably just using leader effect to get his Dawn back. Oh. Oh, wait. You could see the moment he realized he swung and he was like, wait, -2. And then he was like, I can't do that. Oh, this is so funny here, though, because... If I wanted more blockers, I would have to play over my 10 costs. I just realized he didn't make these blockers. Can we win? He has no blockers. 12. I mean, let me... I go 13, 14, or... Because what can he... Okay, he can go up to 7, 9, 11, 13. But if he can get out of that, and then he draws like a 2k, I think... Oh, man. I think we're going to go 13, 14. All right. He would need all 2Ks. Actually, does that even... No, I think this is guaranteed. Wait, no, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. No, he would need all 2Ks. He doesn't have it. Wow! That game was insanity. I mean, we were at 0 life for like, what? 3-4 turns? Oh my goodness. What a comeback. What a comeback. Wow. You know, I want to say what a game to end on, but you know what? We're 2-2 now. I think we got to go for one more, even out the score. Let's see if we can go positive on our 5 games against Purple Enel with Red Shanks. I'm feeling great after that last one. I mean, maybe you could argue that that wasn't really the deck. That was once again our opponent kind of playing a little bit, you know, weirdly kind of misplaying. But I mean, we'll see. We're going to play one more game. We're going to play one more game, guys. All right. This will actually this time be our final game of the day. Last Purple Enel game. Let's see what we can do. Our opponent chose to go first. I already said I think we like to go second, so I'm okay with that. And I think we're going to keep this hand. I do think we're going to keep this hand. Hopefully we're going to be able to see a 9-cost Shanks. We're going to look through, what, 4 more cards until the turn we'll be able to play it? So, yeah. I guess the one thing to think about is trash the Yasop or this. I don't really know. Okay, we're going 5. Just get out of that. You know, this is only a 5. I'm kind of tempted to counter out of this. I guess we are looking for our 9 cost, so we are going to take this. And we see it, and we see it. That's why sometimes you got to take life if you don't have the cards you need. Okay, he is going to play out this fucking dog. My goodness, this card is ridiculous. But yeah, that's going to cause us some issues. We've actually yet to fight a Purple Enel that played this out on 3. So now we're going to have to learn how to deal with that. You know what? Actually, maybe this is the situation in which we play out this Lucky Roo. I mean, we already see our this. I mean, he might not play 6 cost next turn. He hasn't really drawn too much. I guess he could like rest this and then swing double attack at us. What is this guy saying bruh for? Well, anyway. We'll swing into this. He's going to take that. Alright. Alright, there's the 6 cost. Alright, so if he doesn't get around our blocker via like rest or removal or something like that. Oh. Let's see, if he has another one and then he has the ability to KO it. Okay, he doesn't though, he doesn't. Wow, he's just gonna swing. I mean, we're gonna, yeah, just get rid of that. Okay, that worked out great for us. And he's swinging 5 instead of 6, so we just took no damage that turn. Okay, playing on another 1 cost, and look at this. I mean, he didn't make this a blocker, so we can go 5 for free. Kind of wanted to starve there, but nah, we'll swing a little bit there. It's kind of free to do so, and then we play out our own 9-cost Shanks. I guess I should have played this before, but whatever. Sequencing error once again. I guess I say if you're watching this, don't make that mistake. It didn't really matter because he took the hit anyway. And I don't know, I think maybe there's an argument to swinging 5 first if you're trying to starve, because you're trying to like bait them into countering out. Because if it's a 7, they're more likely to take it. Which I guess like I'd prefer if he just didn't take it. Alright, so this guy's looking through his deck. He didn't use his leader effect though. So interesting. Alright, because he's gonna put the fort on there. I mean, yeah, we'll take that for sure. And pass. Yep, not even gonna bother with the leader because he knows that won't go through. And now we're on 8. Let's see. I mean, is it worth playing out a Rayleigh? I think there's maybe merit to playing a Yasop and going up to 6k. But then, let's see, we'll have 3 Dawn. I guess I mean, the alternative is what? Put this at 7 and then swing 10 into there. That'd be 2-2k. I mean, he definitely has it. It's more so about putting the 8k body on board. Let's see. I think... This Rayleigh play's looking good. We get rid of this too. I mean... I think I'm gonna go for... Let's see if we can get a card out of his hand before we try to go for this. Okay, he is gonna take... So yeah, he's definitely gonna be able to get out of this. But we're still gonna play this. Put a body on board. Get... This should be 2 cards out of his hand. And we are gonna have a... Quite a hefty card advantage, which is going to be really nice for us. Yep. All right. I mean, we had a lot of options that turn. I don't know if that was the right play, but I think I want to try to keep some tempo up. He's not going to be able to swing into this really now that we've minus the power too. And I think because I don't have a lot of other bigger bodies, making this harder to remove is really good for us. Because, yeah, I mean, he could load up and swing at it, but we have so much counter, there's no way he'll get through. But, yeah, feeling really comfortable right now. We're competing with his board for sure. Even though he does, at least next turn, it's going to be 2 10Ks. And wow, actually. Forgot about this card. Jesus. That's kind of insane. Minus 8k. Wow. Okay, so he's going to get that anyway. Definitely wasn't thinking about that. Damn. I am kind of scared at the 2 big attacks coming my way here. No, because if he'll just swing with leader. Okay, so we have to take this. That's very unfortunate. At least now, I guess he could have leader effected. I wasn't thinking about it either, but kind of misplayed there. Let's see, we'll give him a 2k, 1k here. Thing is now, I mean, yeah, we really don't have any board presence. So this is immediately very rough for us. Maybe it's time to go face. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, I'm thinking about it. We could just block her up, honestly. It's always scary to do that. I don't think that's the right play. But he has these 2 cards. I don't think we can really go face and have any hope of winning either. So maybe it's Yasop. Or maybe it's like play this to cycle. Play this, that'll be 7, and then we have 3 Dawn to work with. So I can go 6 at base. Go 10, and then I can play a 3 cost and 4 cost. He hasn't played any of those removal events. I mean, he very well might have them. And that'd be pretty bad. So maybe I want to play this card out instead. And at that point, it's like, do I play the Yasop? Maybe I play both of these. No, I don't know. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna go 5. And then we're gonna go 11. Honestly, now that he took that, it's like, do I go phase? Because he's only getting 1 card at hand. Ooh. He took the 5, but does that change anything? I mean... You know what? Might end up playing out that Yasup. So he's gonna take that 9. So we will do this. Play out this blocker. Just playing this because it has more attack. Less likely he'll be able to remove this. And now that he's at 1 life, he may be scared to swing with these blocker Enels. I kind of hope so, that's the case. Now that we put pressure on him, he may go a little less aggro here. Let's see what he does. Like, he's a lot of cards in hand. Okay, we're searching. Maybe he's looking those minus power events. I mean, he played how many earlier? 2? He would need 2 more. Okay, he got Divine Departure, though. He might be able to get this blocker. Or maybe he'll just use it on Rayleigh. I don't know. So he actually attached 2. So he's not going for Divine Departure. I don't think he can go for it anymore. So maybe I 2K here. Because if he goes 10 into Rayleigh, now I can leader effect 2K it. Okay, so he's gonna rest our blocker. And freeze it, okay. I kind of saw, like, part of me wants to say, like, okay, at least we're getting rid of through these cards, but I mean, he just draws more. It's difficult, I don't know. Then again, yeah, I feel like it's still right to play this one over the other one, because he would have had to KO it. I don't know if that one, the one that KOs draws a card. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that after this. Alright. There's the third one of those. More 1 costs. Let's see if he's... The big thing is if he's going to swing with this. It doesn't look like he's going to. Then again, he got rid of the blocker. I think he still can leader effect, yeah. And then he can go really big into this. Playing a rusher, though. He might just go base? No, okay, he is gonna go for the Rayleigh, probably. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to give him that. Yeah. Okay, he's gonna go 10 at face. I think we should take that. Yeah, maybe a 10 cost Shanks would have been nice to top deck there, but we're kind of screwed. Let's see, this is not coming up next turn. He has no blockers. So, I mean, yeah, we can go life. Just try to get cards out of hand. It's probably the best play here. Just, and then what? I'd say maybe a blocker, so I'd reserve forward on for that. And then maybe go like, let's see. So I can go like 7, 9, 4 down for the blocker, keep 1 up for Divine Departure. That's fine, yeah. All right. Alright. Now we're gonna go 9. And then, yeah, just play out the blocker and pray. I mean, let's see here. He actually is gonna take that hit. probably the right play. He's probably pretty confident he can win. Especially after I use all the Dawn. It's like, yeah, the worst I can do now is just play out this blocker. Alright. So it's pretty much just like... Can he get rid of that? Play out this, look for a 2k? Nah, keep it up for the Divine Departure for sure. Alright, we do have a good amount of counter, but I don't know. If he gets rid of that blocker, I think it's just over. Because what it'll be then, it'll be 10-10. And then 6 and 6. See, I'd have to get through 2 6Ks and then a 10K. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we can do that. I mean, let me think about it here. So yeah, 6, get out, 6 with that. And then I actually can't get out of the 10. Okay. He is at 0 life too. We did top deck this Roger, actually. I don't know. So maybe if he doesn't fully commit to it here and he keeps the blockers up, that could be a really good situation for us. Okay. Okay, he's playing out another blocker. So is he really not going to go for game here and he's just going to try to live at 0? I mean, you can't do that against red. Maybe he doesn't know. Or maybe he really does have enough counter, because that's something. Maybe this doesn't even win. I mean, let's see. Because the big scary thing is this card allowing him to draw extra. Yeah, I'll just let that go through. But he's used 2 of them. I don't know. He's gonna have to trash a bunch of cards to get blockers here, though. I don't know. Maybe he's. I really don't know what he's going for here. Okay. So let's see, this is 10. So if I use leader effect here, I only have to get 1k. If I use leader effect on this, it'll be 9. And I can go 3-2. This shouldn't make a difference. So we'll just 2k. Alright. Do I counter? Oh, I mean... Countering is just like, do I think I'd be able to live on another turn? I mean, I don't know. I think my play here is just go for Roger. I mean, let me think about it. These are all 2Ks. You can go 7, 9, 11, 13. He'd have to use all that. Plus 1. So if he has 4 2Ks, 2 1Ks, he can get out of the 5 and then the Roger swing. Which is like not super unlikely into this deck. Yeah, I mean, he really doesn't run too many bricks. Actually, I didn't realize this doesn't have counter. He's used all of them? Nah, he could have 1. Actually, wait, did he search 1 up a while ago? Did he use that? Okay, he did use it, so... I think we're just gonna take. We're just gonna go for the Roger play. Because, yeah, I mean, what's my other... It's not even like I have a bunch of blockers. Yeah, we have to go for Roger. I mean, yeah, I think this is all we can do. Just pray he doesn't have the counter. Nah, he's getting out. Oh, and he has Divine Departure. You can get rid of the brick. It's 2. Wait. Oh my gosh. Barely. With the 5k leader swing. Wow, what a game. What a game. The Roger victory. I mean, yeah, he just didn't play around Roger. That can happen sometimes. You just steal games with this. Wow. But yeah, we actually went 3-2 today. I'm kind of surprised. This is kind of a random idea, but it did pretty well. I mean, there's something to be said about... We kind of won those games due to misplays, so... I don't know. Maybe this wasn't really adequate testing. But we went 3-2. You know what I mean? So, hopefully that has to be worth something. I mean, yeah, this kind of worked. I think some of the strengths of this deck into this matchup showed. But anyway, talk more about it. Let's go to the deck list. You know, I must say, the star of this deck, the 9-cost Shanks, I think it worked, you know, as my idea for it did, where the whole point is, oh, you go to 7 so that they can't swing at you if they're playing a 6-cost. Like, there was multiple times where that came up, and that, you know, gave us a lot of defensive edge against Enel, who usually, you know, was able to swing, you know, 6, 6, 10 with his 10-cost bodies. It really gave us an edge in that, I think. But, I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about other parts of the deck. Like, once again, don't really know if this is worth having. Maybe it's worth it in other matchups. I mean, this card is just kind of a staple card in Enel generally, or sorry, in Enel, into Shanks generally. It doesn't come up too much in this matchup, except for dealing with Holly, the dog card. But that only happened once. Basically, I think we saw this get used, and saw a lot of value from this card. I mean, I think this card is definitely great. These kind of older staples in the Shanks deck maybe don't need to be 4-ofs. I'm not 100% sure, but my point is, there's room to test this deck. I think it has potential. We played 5 games today, won 3, lost 2. That should say that, you know, this deck is performing good enough, you know what I mean? Like, we won the majority of our games, but, you know, there's only so much you can tell from just 5 games. And also, I do think the games that we won were kind of due to our opponents misplaying a little bit, which is, you know, like, worth something. It's bound to happen. You could maybe even argue that due to this deck not being really relevant for the past few sets, it actually has a little bit of surprise factor. It has that rogue deck element where it's kind of catching people off guard because people aren't really sure how to play into it. I mean, we saw in our last game our opponent just forgot about Roger. It must have been. They weren't thinking about it because they had blockers, 0 life. I mean, yeah, barely won us the game. But, yeah, I am happy with how this deck performed, but I'm not sold on it entirely. But I encourage you guys, test out this deck, see if it works. I do think Shanks actually has potential into the OP15 meta. And yeah, that's pretty much this video. Glad Shanks did well. Definitely will be playing more of this. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. Also let me know, you know, I've only posted a few other videos. This is the first one I'm doing where it's just kind of like live commentary, me recording my games. I usually do the commentary on the pre-recorded games. Let me know which one you guys prefer so I know what to go more into the future. This was probably a little bit easier to make than having to like pre-record, and, you know, because I'm pretty much having to like use double the time in order to make this video. This was pretty quick. And it was fun though, getting to just talk over a game. It's almost like I'm streaming, which I do. Once again, yeah, follow the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube. Links to everything should be in description, bio of the channel. And yeah, that was Shanks. OP15 has potential. You guys have a great day.